Minnesota Fighting Vikings, for now, head coach Mike Zimmer met with the media jackals on Tuesday. Now, it was really weird because Zimmer always meets with the media Monday afternoon, win, lose, or draw, etc. So the fact that maybe it's short week shenanigans, it's possible, but he skipped his presser on Monday, which, if you're the head coach of a team that constantly gets outcoached and you make mistakes in game management and you've given away many games this season, one score games, all that stuff, and then you lost to the low energy winless Detroit Lions, who are winless no more because of you, buddy. Maybe I wouldn't want to talk to the media either, but he said a couple things at his Tuesday presser which are pretty interesting, and also a couple awkward jokes thrown in there, and I am a lover of awkward jokes. First off, Anthony Barr actually updated his injury himself because Zimmer probably would just say, it's a tweak. Courtney Cronin, ESPN Go, Anthony Barr said he tweaked. I did say he tweaked his hamstring versus San Francisco and was late inactive in Detroit after going through a pregame warm-up. He said he'll be playing this Thursday versus Pittsburgh. And the Vikings being without Barr and being without Kendricks, being without Patrick Peterson, it certainly cost them because Jared Goff hit TJ Hawkinson down the middle over and over and over again. So the Vikings were soft in the middle of the field. Blake Lynch did his thing. Nick Vigil did his thing, but they aren't Barr and Kendrick. So now Anthony Barr, who's been working back from a knee injury all year, also has a hamstring injury. Season's on the line, man, because if the Vikings lose, it's over. And they essentially do need to win out. Maybe they can drop one game and still be in it, but one game at a time, beat the Steelers. Barr being back on the field does help. On other injuries, on Adam Jerome, Ezekiel Thielen, Chris Thomason, Pioneer Press, go. Vikings coach Mike Zimmer said Adam Thielen definitely will return at some point this season. So there's 5 games left in the year, and Thielen already missed, he missed the bulk of the Lions game. He's probably going to miss a Thursday against the Steelers since he hasn't practiced. And so looking at the rest of the games, 4 games left in the season, maybe playoffs. We'll see. And Thielen, obviously he's a competitor. He wants to be out there. So even if it is a lost season towards the end of the year, he will be out there trying to win a ball game, especially you're at Green Bay. You're not going to miss that game. You got 2 games against the Bears. So yeah. And obviously it would be great to have Thielen back because it takes a little bit of pressure off of Justin friggin' Jefferson. But I think Jefferson can shoulder the load against Pittsburgh, who's going to be missing Joe Hayden. Guys like KJ Osborne, guys like Gronklin also have to step up on Thursday night. On the offensive line, Chad Graff, The Athletic, go. Mike Zimmer declined to say whether the Vikings will stick with the same offensive line from the Lions game. Zimmer on how the front 5 played. They did all right. And with Christian Darrisaw out at left tackle, they shifted things around. They put Garrett Bradbury back at center. They shifted Mason Cole out to right guard. And then they kicked Oli Udoh from right guard to left tackle, which did not fare out well, even though tackle is Oli's more natural position. Right tackle is what he played all at college, so tossing him out on the blind side. He had a couple penalties, and overall just did not play great. Now, could they change things up? Could they just plop Rashad Hill in a left tackle and then stick with Bradbury and Cole? Maybe Oli Udoh sits on the bench. To be honest, I would be okay with that because bottom line, would I rather see Rashad Hill or Oli Udoh at left tackle against the Steelers? I'll go with Rashad Hill. Yeah, it kind of feels weird to say as TJ Watt and company come in, Casey Hayward as well. But overall, the offensive line, there's not going to be a perfect solution. You have a couple of pillars. I do think that Brian O'Neill is an absolute stud. Darrisaw, when he's healthy, is the guy. Ezra Cleveland has been playing great all season, minus the Lions game. And Mason Cole has been solid when he's been asked to fill in. But other than that, it's fair. And lastly, on his job security, Chad Graff, The Athletic, Mike Zimmer with a smile about the Steelers' stability and only having 3 head coaches in 52 years. That's how it should be. I want to know, who teed up this meatball, man? This is Chan Ho Park versus Cal Ripken in the MLB All-Star game. Just right down the pipe. Of course he's going to say, I'm glad that they had 3 coaches, Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and Mike Tomlin in 52 years because I want that sort of stability. Because obviously Zimmer knows. Zimmer knows that he's on the hot seat. If they drop an egg against the Steelers, that would be the most likely time to fire him since they do have the layoff until Monday Night Football against the Bears to get the interim staff up to speed. So he knows. He understands that this could be his final game as head coach of the Minnesota Vikings if things go sideways. And there's a little bit of gallows humor there. A little bit of awkward joke with Zimmer in that spot. And So the Steelers, respect. They're one of the premier organizations in the NFL, and the Rooneys, and they stuck through some really lean times, especially at the start with Chuck Noll, and then they won 4 Super Bowls. And also, Bill Cowher, if he coached today, Bill Cowher started coaching today, and he had his first couple seasons, he would have been long gone. Long gone, but they held the course. They maintained the course. They kept with Cowher. They won Super Bowl 40. Mike Tomlin won a Super Bowl as well. So yeah, you can have that stability when you win Super Bowls. You get that you get that leeway and scholarship. Like Chuck Noll, after he won 4 Super Bowls, including one against the Vikings. Yeah, about that. His last couple years, they weren't great. But you get to be on scholarship if you bring a Jerome Barty home. Zimmer has not done that, so he does not deserve that sort of leeway. He's gotten 8 years. He's had 8 years, man. He's won 2 playoff games. He's had 1 NFC title game appearance, and he got woodshedded with a home Super Bowl on the line. Not that I have any thoughts on the matter. Not that I'm still bitter about things, but anyways, let us know your thoughts on our thoughts on Zimmer's thoughts. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Venmo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream. But until next time, Skol, production value.